Wednesday, August 3rd, 2023, and we're going to talk a little 49er quarterback controversy. And straight up, I like the competition. I think it's going fine. I think it's fair. But I'm going to tell you, what every quarterback's doing well, what they need to do to be number one, who's going to be number one week one against the Steelers, and finally, who I think is going to be number one in the future. And you know what? Brandon Allen, you're not part of this conversation. I think you can make the team. You're getting paid like a third string quarterback. Look it, there is a second string backup. Money's a factor. No way Brock Purdy's going because he makes the least. Trey Lance might be going because he makes about $9 million more than Brock. It is what it is. But my prediction there about who makes the roster, I think it's going to be the best three quarterbacks unless someone gives a really good trade for Trey Lance. A good, a draft pick or something that's going to blow the Niners away and help them win the Super Bowl this year. All right. So, Brandon, I think you're a player, but you're not one of the starters because Brock, Trey, and Sam have it, and you're definitely an NFL quarterback, but a second or third stringer. All right, let's go. Starting with Trey Lance. Trey Lance, number one pick, third overall. Traded 3 number ones to get him. A lot of pressure. I think he's doing great. What he's doing right. He's healthy. He's obviously improved, especially with the short passes, the touch passes. By all accounts, he's improved. But this is what he needs to do. He has to hit the layups. You cannot miss layups in this offense and survive. The short passing in the West Coast offense is part of the run game. You're expected to complete those almost every single time. And he's got to do it. He's got to do it consistently. So what Trey's got to do, hit the layups and get experience. That's a tough thing. Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, what you're doing well? Showing up to camp, baby. How do you think it feels for these guys, your teammates, knowing that they thought you might be on the PUP list? They saw your elbow get blown up. They saw you throw a ball when your elbow was blown up in the playoffs. Just get out there for the team when no one else could do it. Do you believe that? Showing up. Look, they know you're going to show up rusty. But that goes a long way in making sure you keep your job. And I think it's fair. Brock keeps his job unless he blows it. What Brock has to do to maintain his job, number one, stay healthy. And two, step up in the pocket, bro. Look at the books getting out on you. Look, give Brock his respect. This guy's got burst. He's got the turbo button. He's got the burst button. He has escapability. But to me, you got to prove you could do it in the pocket. You got to prove you can step up in the pocket. You didn't step up in the pocket against the Eagles. That's why your ass is hurt in the first place, bro. And I believe in you. But if you lost some arm, it's going to be real rough. So you got to be healthy. You got to win from the pocket because you can get away from a lot of people, but the top linebackers, Sweat and Parsons, they're going to catch you. All right? So you got to do it in the pocket. I know you're short, but you got some touch. I believe in you. This is what you do better than else. You have touch. You have nuance. You got skills. You're a ball player, Brock. But you got to keep the arm you got, and you got to learn to win in the pocket. Because if you do that, you're going to be okay. The Niners don't be throwing deep balls anyway. All right? They just don't. All right? So but you got to keep what you got, because if you don't got what you got, it's going to be real tough. Sam Darnold, what you're doing, you're being a good teammate. It seems like you're picking up the offense. You're showing your stuff. You're showing your talent. But this is what you got to do. The obvious. Don't turn the damn ball over. If Sam can stay healthy, because Brock and Trey are coming off injuries, the 49 quarterbacks get injured. Stay healthy. and throw it to your team and not the other team, Niners can win with any of these guys, to be honest. That's why they're not tripping. That's why I like this competition. Brock has to be the guy to start off. He's going to have to really blow this job. And Trey and Sam, there's tears. Sam is going to have to really outplay Trey Lance to be the number 2 quarterback because the team sees how much he's improved, how much work he's putting in. They know he's a good guy. They know he's a kid. They didn't like how the job was. We already have history. The team did not like the perception that Brock was handed the team from Jimmy Garoppolo. You see the reaction? And there's a perception that Brock earned it. So in the same way, if Sam just steps in here out of nowhere, seeing how much work Trey Lance puts in, you can't dethrone Lance from even the number 2 position. And the same way with Brock. There's levels, and if it's close, say it's Sam, Trey, and Brock. If it's close, it's going to be Brock, Trey, and Sam. Because that's how it is. It's got to be fair. The men understand the battle, and you're coaching a whole team, not just 3 or 4 players, not just the quarterbacks. And Shanahan knows that. They all know that. Everybody knows it. And it may not be easy. The system may not be perfect the way we're doing the competition. But it's fair. It may be mentally taxing. But you know what? That's going to... God bless you. So talking about mental health. God bless these kids. This is a tough situation. Brock and Trey, they're believers, man. They're showing who they are. God bless you guys. Sam Darnold being this awesome teammate. What a job by you guys. You're 23 to 25 going through all this stress. God bless you. You're inspiring me. Keep up the good work. I know this is rough, and your teammates know it's rough. So if you keep on being a good teammate, you're going to have some ups and downs. If you get your ass down and get back up, the team is going to believe in all of you. So I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen. I think week 1, I think Brock's going to start. Unless Brock is not healthy or he totally blows it, I think he's going to knock the rust off. We got plenty of time. I think Brock Purdy starts week 1 in Pittsburgh. But I think eventually, Trey Lance gets it. He's got it all. He's going to start hitting the layups. He's going to get the touchdown. I think he's only experience away. And I'm telling you what Brock has over Trey is fire. Brock has a fire. Brock believes in himself. He's like, I'm Brock. And I'll tell you what's keeping... Trey believes in himself, but Trey's smart. Here's a problem with smart people. They know when they're not performing up to their own expectations. I believe when Trey Lance starts hitting the short passes consistently, when he hits the touch passes consistently, when he feels good about himself, when he's handling his business, then he's going to get in his player's business, then he's going to be the one yelling and getting people's faces. When Trey gets the game, his own game where he needs to be, that's when he takes over the team. That's when he's going to be the leader. That's when he's going to show his fire. And that's where I think it's going to go. I think Trey Lance eventually is going to get it. If he stays mentally tough, if he trusts Jesus and he stays healthy, I think eventually Trey Lance, if he doesn't get traded, money's a thing. If Trey Lance stays a 49er, he's going to end up being the franchise quarterback. I think he's that damn good. But like I said, I'll roll with Brock because Brock showing what's up, and Sam Darnold to a lesser degree. Gary Lamb, Main Event Mania. What do you think? Who's going to be the San Francisco #1 QB?